Hello and thank you for joining me. And nostalgia just hit me harder than Mike Tyson. If you saw my last review, and I'm assuming you did, you'd know I'm very nostalgic for Sailor Moon. So when I heard that the first episode of Sailor Moon Crystal was already out, as I had stopped paying attention to whatever day it was supposed to be, I hastily punched in the URL for Crunchyroll and began my trip down memory lane. But this video, it really isn't about Sailor Moon Crystal, which is a shame as I'd much rather be talking about that. Instead, we're going to look at the second feature-length Sailor Moon film, Hearts in Ice, because there's nothing wrong with a grown-ass man watching a Japanese cartoon meant for 8-year-old girls. The film starts off with some ice bitch, let's call her Frosty Tits for now, giving some well-needed exposition. Mind you, since this is Sailor fucking Moon, I probably could have figured out the plot myself anywho. Speaking of Frosty, why does she always sound like she's being eaten out? Like, seriously, was her voice actress having some five-finger fun time in the recording booth?
I see an icy future. I shall perfect its beauty and then it will be all mine.
After the exposition, the movie cuts to a scientist witnessing an object falling to Earth, and he decides to check it out, which indicates he will either die or be unimportant later in the film, or both. In a hurry, he goes to check out the strange occurrence and discovers a small gem at the crash site. And that's it. We move on to the intro. The intro kicks in and we see the girls doing all sorts of random shit, like walking and gossiping and reading comic books and a store. Oh my god. Teenagers in the 90s were boring as fuck. At the end of the intro, the three not Sailor Scouts, you know, the three no one fucking remembers, meet up with Usagi. And Usagi gives the strangest, most generic face an anime character could possibly give. It reminds me of the face Cartman makes in the Chin Pokemon episode of South Park. Like, it doesn't look like something from an anime. It looks like it's from something meant to parody anime. It's very offsetting and it kind of makes me cringe. But that's just nitpicking. There's far more cringeworthy things in this movie. After that little frustration-inducing scene, Usagi and Rini are eating octopus balls. So, that's what kind of movie this is. Oh, I'll just set these here. At which point, Usagi says that she wants to go to the moon with her own personal Baishonen. And Luna instantly shoots her down, and epically at that. I mean, just listen.
I wish I could fly to the moon with Darian on a spaceship.
You don't even have to fly to the moon, Serena. You're spacey enough.
Ooh, fucking owned! Bitch is gonna need a burn heel after that one. Usagi comes back by telling Luna that since she's a cat, she wouldn't understand what it means to be in love. And of which, Luna agrees. I mean, she has a cat after all, and
Cats don't fall in love.
what she said. Turns out Luna's got a bit of a cold and decides to go home. But not before she can shoot down Artemis. Seriously, the fuck is this cat's problem? Did Usagi piss in her Purina that morning or what?
Hurry and change, Light. Oh.
Wait, can cats see green? Can cats see color? Huh. Well, saddle my ass and call me Susan. Cats can see green. Luna collapses in the middle of the road and is nearly struck by an oncoming car, but is saved at the very last moment by Tuxedo. No, false alarm, never mind, it's the scientist guy from the beginning. Luna wakes up in a bed to find that scientist guy sleeping in a chair beside her. He stayed up all night, just for her. It's oddly touching, and is quite ironic, really, I mean, considering what she said a scene or two ago. But nope, no way. I refuse to allow this movie to invoke any emotion but seething rage and sheer hatred out of me. So, let's go to the next scene, where the gals are all wondering where Luna is, and Usagi and Rei begin arguing like 5-year-olds.
More mature than you. Get real.
Jesus fuck, would you two just stop arguing? You two have far more important shit to be doing. Your cat is out there and she's sick. It's like 20 degrees below Canada outside, and you're arguing with your incredibly hot jailbait friend. Artemis, maybe you could try to talk some sense into them?
We must look for Luna. Let's split up.
Listen to the cat, you gits. It's strange that the only character with any common sense in this whole show is also the only male character who fondly remembers the taste of his own testicles. The scene changes for no reason, and we cut back to Pretty Boy and his girlfriend talking. And then it becomes an argument, and then exposition. Turns out, Pretty Boy believes in a fairy tale that a moon princess named Princess Snow Kaguya lives on the moon, obviously. Naturally, everyone thinks he's a little wacko, including his squeeze, who's there to brag about how she's going to the moon and he's not, which is kind of a bitch thing to do. That's like going to Ethiopia with a ham sandwich and then lighting it on fire when you come across some starving children. Naturally, he's the selfish one for sticking to his beliefs and kicks his bitch girlfriend out. Meanwhile, the sailor soldiers are all searching for Luna while some whack shit goes down. They're confronted by the single most annoying enemy they've ever faced. Shrieking ice bitches from the depths of hell. Make it stop, 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 make it stop. Shrieking. Shrieking. Oh sweet Jesus, why? Was this for my Attack on Titan review? Is it? It's Tuxedo fucking Santa? Santa, really? Dick move, movie. Dick move. My body was not ready. Like a champ, TM shows up dressed as old Saint Nick and sets up the single best line in the whole movie.
Winter for us is a long and difficult season, but that's okay, we expect it. Your evil, permanent winter, however, is wrong.
You don't say.
Great! Sarcastic lackeys, that's all this show needed. Usagi kicks the dancer's ass, and the next scene we get some exposition from the film's big baddie, Princess Snow Kaguya, who is on a giant meteorite headed to Earth. And that meteorite is a major plot point, isn't it? And it's going to be used to mount an attack on Earth, isn't it? God damn it, movie! Can you try to be your own thing instead of being a glorified episode of the show like the first movie was? Better yet, could you try to have a different plot than the first movie? Like how about a 3-act structure? Hell, even the Dragon Ball Z movies, as bad as 90% of them are, follow a 3-act structure. You just follow the same formula as the show. Twice. No, let's keep going. After finding Luna, the group notices some odd behavior from her. She's been eating star bits, you know, those cute little star things from Super Mario Galaxy, and reading medical textbooks, which, as far as cat behavior goes, it's pretty damn out there. As it turns out, Luna's got a thing for Pretty Boy, who's slowly dying from a mysterious illness. So, to pay him back for helping her, she wants to find out what's wrong with him. This is also very touching, but no! This is a bad movie, it shall not make me cry. Such a thing is impossible! As Luna's walking home, Usagi and Mamoru are having a talk on the bench, and it's going well-ish. Luna catches them, and that's it. We cut to Usagi getting ready for bed, and Luna asking her about Nod's smell, which Usagi then says it's potpourri. Yeah, Kitty Cat, if you're ever in a teenager's room and you ask what smells funny, and the answer they give you is potpourri, then it's most likely not potpourri. Luna, being a cat, is curious, and asks Usagi about what her and Mamoru talk about while they're alone. And this is also a rather touching scene. It's rather a nice bit of character development for Luna, who doesn't normally get any in the show. Fast forward through Luna's shenanigans with the potpourri, she decides to sneak off to her human boyfriend's place and lands a kiss on his lips while he's out cold. Now this, unlike other bestiality scenes, looking at you, Sonic 06, or I would be if I had a copy, is touching and not creepy. Why? Well, because it's the unhuman member of the relationship delivering the kiss and not the human. When a human kisses an animal, it's either out of endearment or because they're part of a traveling sex show with a donkey. When an animal kisses a human, and they do, it's out of love and affection. This is cute. This, the scene of Elise planting a sloppy wet one on Sonic the Hedgehog, is disturbing. Got it? Good. Skipping more of the pointless exposition, we see Pretty Boy arguing with his bitch astronaut girlfriend, and of course this time he's the selfish one. Yeah, not the bitch who gloats about the fact that she gets to go to the fucking moon and he doesn't. Luna realizes that Pretty Boy's hostile attitude towards Himiko, yeah, she has a name, hurts him as much as it hurts her. That mysterious illness isn't just weakening his body, but his emotional side too. So, in another touching moment, God, I'm getting sick of saying that, Luna confides in Usagi, even to the point of crying. Nope. No, it's not gonna happen, movie. You are not going to make me cry. Oh my God, this is fucking, oh. No, no. Shut up my face. Okay, I think I'm better now. Nope. Okay, I've got that out of the way. Let's finish this shindig, okay? The villain finally shows herself to Pretty Boy and confirms that the crystal was indeed making him ill. She disappears, but Pretty Boy is still suffering as the crystal's mere existence brings him pain and agony. Kinda like Attack on Titan does to me. We get more exposition from Artemis, blah blah blah, who cares if this was important, he would have brought it up sooner. Let's get back to Usagi and Luna. Luna announces that she wants to bring Pretty Boy back to full health, and not through medicine, but by giving him hope. She wishes to appear before him as the real Princess Snow Kaguya so that his health will improve. Soon after, the snow dancers are causing more trouble on Earth as the final battle begins to draw near. However, the Sailor Dykes and Sailor Pluto stand before the Dark Princess Kaguya in an attempt to melt her icy intentions. Yeah, how'd you guys like that? 2 puns and an alliteration. Rocking that English language like a champ! However, the 3 not really Sailor Scouts are backed up by the main team, and together they fight off the snow dancers, while Sailor Moon takes her sweet time getting to the fight. Amidst the conflict, Pretty Boy sneaks out of his pad to warn his girlfriend about Snow Princess Kaguya, and Luna follows hot on his Bishonen tail. Usagi then transforms into Sailor Moon, and the final showdown with Princess Kaguya begins, and nearly ends in a single beam clash. That was quick, but I guess it would be boring if the fight ended in one attack. Which is why Saint Seiya was as boring as tofu-flavored bread. Usagi and the others gather around to defeat Princess Kaguya, and after the battle, Usagi wishes for Luna to become the real Princess Snow Kaguya, so she can save her dying boyfriend.
Who are you?
I'm Princess Kaguya.
Princess Kaguya.
Ignoring the touching moment here, let's focus on Pretty Boy's girlfriend, Himiko, and the eerily suspenseful music playing. It sounds like she's going to be eaten by a shark. Maybe this sounded whimsical to the crackhead manning the soundboards, but here it's just out of place. Well, the two have one last moment. Luna drops a bag of star bits into Himiko's hand, and Luna realizes the true meaning of love. Well, that's Sailor Moon, Hearts and Ice. And well, it's a good movie. I tried to be harsh on it because I didn't want to be blinded by nostalgia, but despite that, it's a really good movie. It's well written, well paced, and very emotionally touching. It sleeps and bounds better than the first Sailor Moon movie, and is definitely worth watching. Although, I guess, being better than... Fuck, what was it called? Promise of the Rose? Yeah, that wasn't too hard. I say you should pick it up if you ever find it on Amazon or at a local pawn shop. Well, all good things come to an end, and next week it's back to basics. By back to basics, I mean we're going to be reviewing shit. Particularly, shit crapped out by Masami Obari. God, this is going to be a nightmare to edit. See you then.